Hey, what's going on everybody? This is G The Hypersapien, and in this video we're going to continue to explore the Ork Miniature Range. Now last time I looked at the Mech Boy workshop, so I thought we may as well look at the Orks Mek. So it comes in this blister. You get a nice image on the front of him all painted up. So flip it over and you get a window of the miniature. For this one I'm going to need a knife to open it. It doesn't pop open, so like always we'll bust this open and we'll have a look. So as you can see, once you open it you get 3 components. You get the build guide, the sprue with the miniature, and then you get his base. But as always, we'll take a look at this first, the build guide, the instructions. So you flip it over and then you've got the instructions. So you get this little spanner on the back, and then you get this big grinder at the front, and then you get this big shifter, this wrench here, so that's 5B and 5A. Obviously it goes into the body on the side here. The yellow part is where you put the glue. You get piece 1 and 2, that's his body. You fit them together, kind of like the knob kit, except he's got a leg on each piece here. And you get the head. Unfortunately you only get 1 head option, but any orc head will pretty much fit on it from the range. And then you get this huge backpack with all these wrenches and tools and bits and pieces. So piece 4, you get this weapon here, and that slides in, that completes the miniature, and you put him on the 32mm base. And then he's done. So he's a quick and easy miniature. Also you get the rules for him at the bottom of this. But now we'll take a look at the miniature. So we'll start with the head here. So his head is really detailed. He has a little spanner on his helmet, has a bolt in his mouth. He has a couple of piercings. It looks like one of them's a nut, and then the other one's like a hoop jewelry. He has this targeting eye, and then he has this bionic one. It's attached to his helmet. He has this gun. It could be a welding tool of some kind. Has a couple of bolts hanging off it, nuts, screws. Really nice and detailed though, down to the rivets and the little energy sign. And the same decoration on this big wrench here. Then he has this other weapon arm option. It's got this big, so it's got this big grinder. Has the same sort of decoration. Little energy wires going towards the grinder. Has the energy symbol. Has a wrench strapped to his arm. You can see the details on his arms. He's got a few straps with stuff hanging off him, some decoration. Out of the head here. You can see the front of his body here, it's really nice. Nice detail. He's got a couple of screws here. He's got this awesome mech symbol. He's got all these spanners and screws or bolts hanging off his belt. And you can see the back of his body with his strapped up arse. Stop him from having plumber's crack or mech crack, I guess. Then he has the traditional circle plate here with the straps over his shoulders and down his back. Now you can see the other side of this weapon. Then you can see this side of the saw. Looks awesome. Then we'll see his mech banner and his backpack. So some really nice details. So it's carrying on the theme of all these nuts and bolts. Looks like a piece of rim or even a brake pad from a truck. Then he has the energy symbol again, all these wires and these little gadgets, these gauges. It's like some spare parts for his weapons on here. Got a couple of quid there, a couple of teeth. Yeah, obviously this is a really easy miniature to put together. Clip off the parts, give them a bit of a clean. The gluing process will be really easy. But either way, it's a really nice miniature. It's got some really good details. I also want to give a shout out to the Australian hobby company Gap Games. So I was looking for a Death Dread, and a lot of places that I normally go through were sold out. Anyway, I looked around and then I ended up seeing Gap Games had one for sale, and I've never been through them before, so I thought I'd give them a try. I went on the website and they had a lot of products that I need to review and I haven't bought yet, so basically I had a great experience for my first time using Gap Games. It's a great prices on Warhammer, about 20% off Games Workshop price and about 5% on some stuff. I found the customer service excellent, even letting me know through an email that my order might take longer to ship. Due to me getting spray cans, that was road transport only because of the aerosol, but I really appreciated getting that email just to let me know, even though I didn't really mind if it took a bit longer. I was trying these guys out to see what the service is like, but I really appreciated that. When the box came, everything was well packed, a lot of bubble wrap and everything was packed nicely, no issues, no damage. Aerosol cans were really well bubble wrapped, so they were really nice and secure. But yeah, I'll definitely be back and I'll continue to support them, and I highly recommend them. But if you're in Australia, give them a go. But say G The Hypersapien sent you in the little notes on the checkout, you can add a note. I'd appreciate it if you let them know that you came from this review. Great service, and another great Australian hobby store that sells Warhammer. It has some Star Wars stuff, it has a few board games, it stocks Vallejo, Citadel and many other products, so give them a look and see what you think. But yeah, shout out and thanks to Brett, I really appreciate the service and I wish you all the best. Cheers. But that's my Orks Mek review. I hope you enjoyed it. Leave some comments, let me know what you think of the miniature, if you've got this or you want to get it. If you can like, subscribe and hit the notification bell so you never miss a video. But as always, I appreciate you watching. This is G The Hypersapien and I'll catch you next time. Cheers.